Hi.
Oh.
I've got the menu.
Aircon's on really high. It is now Friday 4:53. I have finished all my work. I am now going to go train legs because I'm at the gym, of course. I've done upper body during the week, which I will hopefully have some footage for you because it looks like all I do is train legs. And also saying that I can probably get better footage training from home than I can at the gym because you know what, there is really poor angles at the gym and I never pack my tripod. So hopefully I'll get you some footage of me training, but I'll give you an update of what's been happening with my training this week. It is now 30 weeks, 2 days until I turn 30 years old.
So welcome back YouTube, and thank you for watching my vlog. Right now you're seeing me doing some squats, and before what you saw was actually Chinese New Year. So for those of you who don't know, Chinese New Year is a 10-day celebration where we just constantly eat. And on that Wednesday that you first saw, with my family going out to a restaurant, seeing the lion dance, that was our third one already. So we had dinner on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So this week, you're going to see a lot of incomplete actions and imperfect actions, but I'm still moving the needle forward. So today you see me doing some squats. This is from the top of my head, 65 kilos for 3 sets of 10, and actually moved really, really well. My back doesn't hurt, my core is looking really good, and obviously this is a bit of a fall from grace, being able to squat 200 kilos months back or years back, but it's about how do I look after myself long term. If you missed that, rewind it. That's a bit of a trick if you're doing heavy goblet squats. Put it on something like a bench and then you can kind of pick it up from there. So just decimating my legs because I hate myself. Not really, because I don't get to train my legs as often. And this one here, I got some goblet squats, some walking lunges, and also some leg press too. So this week, things didn't go to plan. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we went out. And then Thursday, Friday was kind of like, hey, look, we're just going to dial it down a little bit, try and hit my macros and stabilize things. Friday night, we took it easy. Saturday, we had another big eating celebration, which unfortunately forgot my camera, so you're going to see that later on. And then Sunday, we went out with my cousins and my niece to see the Chinese New Year celebration. So it was a whole bunch of celebrations. I did the best I could to stabilize, but like I said, it's 30 weeks until I turn 30. So 1 week is not going to throw it back, and I still trained. So at this point in time, and this how far I am, 30 weeks out, being able to build muscle is basically the key. And to do that is actually to be in a caloric surplus, but I'm trying to establish really good habits. Another thing is I am trying to show you more about my nutrition. Now this week was not a good one, so I am going to obviously put a little bit more in it, but if you have any suggestions of what you want to see about my prep leading into my 30th birthday, just let me know. I'm going to show you some food right now, and then we'll go back into more training footage soon. So in an effort to show more about my nutrition, today we have 300 grams of lean beef mince. We've got some wraps, which I'll scan as well. Not all of it fit. And then we're going to put also this into it, which is a total of 300 grams of beef mince and also the wraps too. So this is dinner, and I still got a lot of macros to hit, and I'll show you that later on.
Good morning again. So it is now 5:40 a.m. on Saturday. This is why I'm here on an early Saturday just before work. So I start work at 7:30, which is when our first personal training class starts. I'm going to train today from 5:45 to roughly around 7 o'clock, maybe even a little bit earlier than that, so maybe 6:45. Then I head down to work. And the reason why is because I actually have a family event for Chinese New Year coming to my house around 5 o'clock. So I'll finish work around 2 o'clock and I'll get home probably around 2:45. It doesn't really leave much time. So I planned ahead of my time, making sure I can get it done. Now, don't get me wrong, I am exhausted, but you know what? This is why I like doing it, and I do it. So today I'm going to be doing upper body push and maybe some accessories in between. Yesterday I did legs. My legs are absolutely destroyed. Hopefully they'll recover by tomorrow. Then I'll do legs again, because those tend to be the days when I do legs on the weekend when I have more time. Ooh, that was loud. Ooh, it's a motorbike. Anyway, that's all for me right now. It seems to be a pretty empty gym, probably less than 10 people in there at the moment. I'm gonna have lots of fun, and maybe I'll have more freedom with filming if I'm not too shy. See you guys.
So as you can see, I did miss a bit of footage, so let me know if you want to see other things, but I'm going to try and make this more complete. But this is now Saturday morning at, say, 6 a.m., 5:45 a.m., and I had work at 7:30 before I was teaching classes. And this was just me looking at my timetable. So Friday night, I did sleep early. I made sure I had some food prepped, had my gym bag packed as well. Went to the gym, did my workout, and I knew it was going to be short, had my timer when I had to leave. So I did my 5x5 on bench press at 87.5. Elbow's actually feeling not too bad these days. And then after that, I did some overhead press as well. So this is here 45 kilos for 3 sets of 8. I'm trying to build those boulders for shoulders. I know this is a movement that works really well for me. And then other exercises I did were lateral raises too. But one thing I want to talk about is how can you plan your day to be more efficient? So obviously I knew that Saturday night was going to be busy. We were supposed to have people come over, and then we were supposed to have massive celebration at our house, which, you know, something did good off plan, and I'll show you with that in a moment. So then I said, you know what, I need to train in the morning so that I can enjoy the rest of the night. This is something that I just grew up with. Maybe it's something that you can look into as well. Filming angles, I got a lot more confident during this week. I just told myself, hey look, I am no longer my own coach. I need to do things and film footage for myself. So that's what kind of helped me get over the hump as well.
Done with today's workout. It's now 6:50. Actually a really good workout. My upper body workouts only take about an hour, because really all I do is bench, curl, triceps. I do lat pull downs at the gym just because I feel like it's a little bit better to use at the gym than at home. And then I actually do all my seal rows at home because I like to keep it really consistent, and I do that 3 times a week anyway. So upper body is good to know that I can just get in and get out. Lower body, I spend a little bit more time because there's more machines, and obviously I have more injuries to work around, and then I can get on with my day. So right now it's 6:51. I'm going to drive to work now. I'm going to have my protein shake over here. I'll have classes from 7:30 till 12. I'll have a bit of a half an hour break to eat my lunch, and then I'll have one-on-one appointments till 2 p.m. And then I'm going to go home and then get ready for my guests to come over.
So as you can see, I am now coaching and everyone's working hard. And the funny thing about this is you just never know what's going to happen. So during this time, my wife actually calls me, and we're supposed to have 15 people come over to our house. We were cleaning the night before, prepping, decorating, and the toilet stopped working. And at this point, I'm obviously at work, and we go, what do we do? What do we do? We can't have all these people come in. So we had to obviously stress manage that, and luckily I had some support on that day, and we eventually took it to my mum's house instead. But now you see me train again, and yes, this is still Saturday morning. So I trained 5:30 that morning, and then what happened, one of the classes just had 4 people have emergencies, so we only had me and myself and Cam, should I say, so myself and Cam in a session, and he goes, hey look, why don't you train with me? And I was like, you know what, I just did legs on Friday night, and I just did upper body this morning, so what could I possibly train? And he goes, oh, just try something. Gives me the good vibe. So I was coaching him as we were training, as you can see him in the background. And credit to him, might I add. He's filming his workouts because he knows that's keeping him accountable. And also, I want people to really normalize checking themselves in form and technique, because how else are you supposed to get better? Like I am doing right now. And you can see my lower back is not too bad, and the tempo is looking really good too. Anyway, so I'm doing legs again for the second time in 2 days. Here you're seeing me do 65 kilo squats for 3 sets of 8. And it's working really well, actually. So lower back is going quite well, and strengthening through other means. So eccentrics is what we're doing here. So eccentrics, for those who don't know, is loading over time, 3 seconds on the way down and dropping the weight considerably, increasing the muscular tension, and also working on building muscle without actually just the pure weight. So I was training my legs, and I'm still thinking about this toilet that's no longer working. I go, what are we going to do? And we're going to go to my mum's house, and everything turned out fine. And the good part about this is that obviously we had a really late night on Saturday because we had to stay back and clean everything. And it actually put myself forward. On Sunday, I didn't need to train. Now don't get me wrong, like sometimes you just can't train twice a day. I don't recommend it as well, especially within a span of like 3 workouts in 24 hours. But it's kind of the concept of how you treat life. Life is just, and at the risk of sounding too simple about this, but this can help, life is just like workouts. It's sets, reps, supersets, compound movements, and thinking what you can do to move the needle forward. And I like to write things down on lists, then I like to try and do something between my rest periods. And as I'm doing this voiceover, I just did a workout in half an hour that would normally take me about an hour at home. So being in the right environment helps too. I would write my workout on a whiteboard. Between my rest periods, I'll set up the next station. Between my rest period, I'll set up the next station, do another set, and continue on. And Cam being right next to me is like, I can't not do these workouts now. So it was really motivating to be around motivating people. Now, you're not going to see much footage for the rest of Saturday, and it's going to jump straight away to Sunday when we went to the Chinese New Year Festival, which was amazing. So I want to show you some of that footage, and we're going to go through to the end about my actual progress.
Alright, all done with work, so I actually need to rush home now because we've got some things to organize. I have just finished writing up some of the exercises on the board for people who are training on Monday morning's class. Had a really good turnout today. I'm not sure if I can actually get you to fit. I've got the first day right there, and I've got the other 2 days to do, but I'm going to do that on Monday because I'm rushing off to get home. It's hot and sweaty, it's about 42 degrees, and I'm going to show you the rest of today because now I have no more training to do for this weekend. Doing education things as adults. There's a lot of flowers here. Who would have thought? In the wildlife section. Not my thing, really.
Then we used to get a big fish tank and we used to catch as many as we could and chuck them all in there, so we'd probably have 20 or 30 in there.
Nope.
What have you got?
Got some satay sticks, satay sauce.
So there we have it. This is the week of training where I believe I didn't really move the needle forward. I stayed where I was. I didn't go backwards. Didn't hit my macros either, but I was able to do the best I can. And so to speak, it's kind of like damage control. I did the best I could with the given circumstances. Now this is where I first started, and now the next photo you're going to see is where I am right now. So not much has changed, but I don't expect things to change 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, but 30 weeks from now, I want to see a great change. So I'm still moving the needle forward, and hopefully this gives you a bit of an insight of what basically you can do when it comes to times like this. Now, it's pretty fortunate. I'm not going to have a week like that. I'm not going to have 5 days of Chinese New Year in a week anytime again this year. I'm not going to have a crazy amount of celebrations, and I do preempt this throughout the year. And basically the next busy time for us is going to be in December, where we have 2 or 3 celebrations every single week. Until then, it's going to be September, where we have 3 birthdays in a month, and we're just going to enjoy it. And I'm looking forward to it, guys. I really am. And there's no feeling like the feeling of self-accomplishment. And don't get me wrong, it's not easy to feel that sense of accomplishment, but when you start to look at it in small little doses, from what you did during a busy week like I did, or being able to accomplish your workouts despite the fact that you have a really busy day. Doing workouts in 30 minutes is better than not doing a workout at all. These small things will help you keep going. And this is why I keep doing these vlogs. I don't care if it's only going to get 20 views, 30 views, 40 views, or 50 views. It's a bonus if it gets more. But it gives me time to reflect on my week and go, hey, you know what? I'm actually pretty proud of what I accomplished. And I hope you guys take that time for yourself as well. So that's it for me, everybody. If you ever want any guides from me, just head over to the description box below, and you're going to see a whole bunch of free stuff that you can use. So from shopping guides to workout guides to how to use MyFitnessPal, what to do when you go out. And I still use these guides to my, I know them in my head. That's why I create them for you guys. But I still use all that base knowledge to help me. So hopefully this guys will help you out, and I'll see you in the next episode, everybody. Take care.